Hey y'all, so welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday evening and happy Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Day. Look, I'm so excited. I just wanted to get on here, before the premiere. I know some of you, enjoy that franchise as much as I do, but let's get into this. So this is my review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 7. We're just going to get right into this review, y'all, because look, I have a lot of Housewives reviews to keep up with. I guess I can put, out some house announcements or whatever. So as y'all know, Friday I will be in Miami, Friday and Saturday for Bravo Fan Fest. Thanks to y'all. I really appreciate it. So the GoFundMe is going to be up until Friday. So any donations you want to what's the word I want to use? Any donations that you want to give, or hey, if you want to, you don't have to, but send a like my way. That's even better too. Or subscribe to a ninja. But yes, the GoFundMe is up. It's basically just going to go to the hotel and then transportation when I'm there. Without y'all, this wouldn't have been possible. And I'm kind of excited about it now. Not even that it's in Miami because it's 80 degrees, but more so it's because just like the other day where I was bartending for a shoot, it's just doing something that I like and it doesn't feel like work. So thank y'all for, putting me there. If you're not comfortable sending money on the GoFundMe, my Cash App is $CDiggy1 and my Venmo is Chris-Diggins. So let's get on with the review. So the ladies are finally out of Charlotte, thank God. I think they were way too long there, if you ask me. After a montage of what the ladies are doing, we're with Stacy and her friend TJ in her apartment in DC. They're having a contest painting each other, and it's just so unromantic, y'all. Like, I feel like two bottoms make a better couple than Stacy and TJ. Like, I just don't feel any chemistry. And I'm just like, is she just pulling out legs right now? Because Stacy is like way more interesting than this relationship she's trying to sell us. I feel like she's trying to sell us. She again says in her confessional that, because he's a devout Christian, that they are practicing celibacy. Throughout this scene, he rejects her sexual innuendos, and after they show their hideous drawings of each other, Stacy updates TJ on the status of her divorce. And I'm just wondering, like, there's a few things that, like, would make sense. So is he just waiting on her to be, like, officially divorced to have sex with her? Or is he waiting for marriage to have sex with her? Or is he just gay? I just want to know. I just want to know. Yeah, it seems like a lot of us are just over the TJ storyline. He's just a weirdo, and I feel like we care because we like Stacy, and we want to see Stacy with somebody that appreciates her because she's beautiful, she's funny, she's witty, she's a great addition to the show. But she just has this man weighing her down. So we then find out that TJ will be joining her at Jossie's upcoming event, for her man for the Super Bowl event. Next scene, we're at Ashley's house, and she's being visited by Karen and Giselle. And if y'all didn't realize, this is just a scene with just the OGs of the show. I appreciated that. Of course, they're discussing the Charlotte trip, and Karen expresses her disappointment in Mia and Jacqueline for coming for her. And again, she tells the ladies that Mia had a problem with opioids, and she says it's public knowledge. And production, they show us the clip. They say it's on YouTube, and I think I said in the last review that, hey, someone posted on Twitter this clip of Mia saying that she actually had to go to the hospital for ODing on opioids. So Karen wasn't lying technically. I think she was embellishing because just because she went to the hospital for opioid overdose. That doesn't mean that she went to rehab for it. But we cut to Giselle's confessional, and she says that Karen is basically deflecting and not handling her case well at all. Do y'all agree? Do y'all agree how Karen is handling this? I'm kind of on the fence. I know, Karen rides the fence, but I'm still on the fence about it because I like Karen, but like, I get that she can't talk about it, but there just has to be another way where she can really accept responsibility because it doesn't seem like she is. Karen tells the ladies that she is protecting her peace. And if these ladies come for her, she's going to finish it. And look, we've been seeing that for the past 6 or 7 weeks. Now, Karen's slick ass, she turns the attention on Giselle and just asks, how is she doing since Jamal Bryant is engaged? And, y'all saw that he was married, and, oh, God, he was in a green tux and she was in a pink dress. And it was just definitely giving Wicked. It had to be, it just couldn't be a coincidence because Wicked comes out this weekend and the wedding was just too close to it. It just seemed like there was a Wicked theme. Giselle seems unfazed though. She's saying she understands that, hey, if you're a politician or a pastor, you need to be married. So she gets it. But however, she says that her girls, they had no idea that he even had a girlfriend. So it just went from, their dad has a friend to he's engaged. I don't know. But yeah, Karen definitely brought that up to be messy because now she's just asking Giselle, oh, well, are you going to get remarried? Or I don't think she really cares about Giselle, like, dating life whatsoever. Like, just something to take them off of talking about her DUI, her second DUI. I see that we already have 100 people in the room. I missed y'all too. Like the video, please. I don't have my mod here today, but please make sure y'all like the video as well as subscribe if you're not already. So next scene, we're with Wendy's family celebrating 2 of her children's graduation. And the gist of this scene is Wendy is not done yet with her birthday plot line. She is still celebrating, y'all. She's having a white party where all the ladies are invited, as well as her in-laws. Her in-laws that she does not get along with at all. And we find out that Eddie's siblings will be coming, not his parents. But Eddie just sees it as like just baby steps in the right direction. Meanwhile, her mom is like, I don't trust those people. I will not do that anymore, y'all. It just came, I just did that off the cuff. But she just said, I do not trust those people. And we've seen how Wendy's mom can be. She's very Holy Ghost and, brimstone. Like, she's that type of religious. But does anyone know where does the beef stem from? Because, like, Eddie's parents hasn't even met like their grandchildren. It runs that deep. Like, can someone fill me in? Can you fill me in? Oh, thank you, Monica Rambeau. I would just like to bring attention to a couple episodes back when Mia's bottom lip hit the wine glass she was drinking from, and it made that loud ass noise like a thud. You're gonna have to let me know the exact episode because that takes a lot of attention to detail. Like, sometimes I'd be watching this show on my phone and I didn't realize that. You got to let me know the exact episode. But thank you for that tidbit. That important side note and the super chat. Also, when Wendy told like her children she's requiring a master's degree from them, or they're not going to get their inheritance or whatever, their trust fund, I kind of side-eyed that because isn't the whole thing with Wendy is she don't know what she is because like outside of her like degrees or whatever, like she's talking about how much, her mom pressured her like to get all these degrees where she wasn't even happy in the end, where she's just doing different things every season. So now you're just passing on that generational trauma with education. Because, education ain't for everybody. I mean, yes, it's nice to have a master's degree, but I just thought it was a little hypocritical on her part, saying, because she really was talking about how, she has all these degrees, but she's not even fulfilled being a teacher. So, yeah, let me know what y'all think about that. Next scene, we're back with Ashley, and her mom is coming over the visit. Oh, Sheila. Oh, Sheila. I just have a soft spot for her. In this scene, damn, Ashley's kids were bad. Just ripping and running around, screaming, sitting on those countertops like they ain't got no type of home training. First, she's talking about her mom's health. I think something involved with her heart. I did not know that her mom was only 58. Excuse me. I thought her mom was a little bit older. But then I was Googling, well, I wonder how old Michael is because he looks like he's 95. But Michael, he is 64. Are there any surprises in the chat at all? She then mentions to her mom that mediation is coming up between her and Michael, and they may be officially divorced by June of, this past June. I have not heard any update on her being officially divorced, so I guess she's not. And I'm just like, Ashley, if you're not divorced by the end of this season, by the reunion tops, you don't need to come back next season. I'm calling it now. Like, you just taking up space. And Wendy, you on your warning too. I ain't forgot about you. Just saying. Because the new girls, they bringing it. They are bringing it. But just speaking of Ashley's divorce, they give us a reminder how last season she was terrified of, being on her own, because I think when she officially divorces Michael, that's when the checks stop coming. And, Michael was funding Ashley and her mom's lifestyles. So, yeah, like I feel like Ashley just has this fear, like just this subconscious fear of ending up like her mom. And speaking of that, Ashley tells her mom that she appreciates her even more now that she's a single parent, just seeing what her mom must have went through. And we found that Ashley's mom is still dating that man that Ashley did not approve of. It seemed like, he's still bad for her, but he just started contributing to her financially, her life financially, but it's not enough really because she's still working 12-hour days. And then Ashley knows that, her mom can't be working 12-hour days forever. So she's going to eventually have to be responsible for her mom's well-being, plus the 2 kids. So, yeah, that's why she's been staying with Michael, I guess. Let me see. Chris, I just followed you on Blue Sky. Yes, I am on Blue Sky. I am CDiggy1 on all platforms, y'all. I called that We Do What We Know. That was what was modeled for her, but despite her own experience, she can't help but reenact the same expectations on her kids. We're talking about Wendy, on how she told her kids that she demands a master's degree out of them, or requires. I agree, but at the same time, Wendy has money now to enjoy her life. That reanimated corpse Michael stopped aging. Ashley said on Watch What Happens Live she'll have a divorce update at the reunion. Girl, get off the show. This is a reminder to not eat from Ashley's house as those kids stay walking around on those counters with them filthy feet. Look, y'all are just noticing a lot of things that I didn't. So next scene, it's the day of Jossie's event for her man. I thought it was an official Super Bowl party, but it was just her. She put that party on for her man. It's a couples event, so all the ladies that aren't single, they're bringing their men with them, with the exception of Karen, who arrives with Vivian. And then, side note, we have production giving us like a countdown to Karen's court date. Also with Jossie's man, y'all were telling me that he's a bench warmer, but she's saying in the episode that this is his third Super Bowl win. So I'm wondering, like, was he on the bench for 3 seasons? And I'm just thinking a win is a win, and the checks are clearing, and I still get a ring on my fingers. So it is what it is if he's not even on the field. Mia arrives with ink, and he is indeed short. Like Karen said, DJ Applebox. I was wondering why she called him that. Kay's man is short too. They're both like 5'7". They probably come up to my navel. That's where 5'7" is for me. But at the end of the day, we're all like the same height laying down, right? We then see Kay checking Mia for calling her boyfriend a drug dealer. Mia says she met her previous boyfriend, but to Kay's point, she didn't say that initially. But Mia apologizes and says her boyfriend is a social worker, and we can tell he's a social worker. I wasn't sure if that was shade or not on Mia's part. Did y'all think that was shade when she kept saying he was a social worker? Social workers make good money. I think they make in the 6 figures realm. Stacy then arrives with TJ, to some of the women's surprise, and Wendy is still throwing slick shade at their relationship. She's saying in her confessional that TJ is exactly what she thought he would be, and he does not look sexually active. Damn. And I know one of y'all sent me TJ on Sister. I wanted to see the clip before I watched, but I totally forgot. But he's just been doing, I'm not sure if he's an actor full-time or what he does, but I don't know. I would call him asexual before I call him gay. Already people are asking about their sex life, it seems, which just seems a little bit too fast for me, asking that type of information seconds after I met somebody. Jossie's man arrives. I'm not sure what his friend is wearing in this scene. It seems like a Project Runway challenge that they had to make dashikis or something, but he is kind of easy on the eyes. After Jossie gives a toast to her man, the party continues. So then Mia confronts Karen because, Giselle ran and told her what, she said about, being addicted to opioids. And she tells Karen in front of all the ladies that she's in no position to talk about anyone. And I kind of agree with Mia. But then Giselle pulls them both to the side to go talk. We then see in a flashback, Giselle is asking Mia, did she go to rehab for opioids? And Mia said, well, she didn't go to rehab. She just was rushed to the hospital for an overdose. Let me see what y'all saying. Exactly. 3 Super Bowl wins put you in elite company, whether you get playing time or not. Now check that. Mia was trying to be shady, but at the same time, they're about to move into their own house. Period. Excuse me. Other than Eddie, these men aren't giving. I agree. Eddie is fine. I may be wrong, but I don't believe social workers make 6 figures. Now, do we have any social workers in the chat? Because, look, Lexi, since you said that, look, my comments, I know it's going to be like, well, social workers make good money. Let me know, y'all. Do social workers make good money? He's a full-time actor. You watching his newest gig on... Let's see. I don't know. That man doesn't give attracted to anyone. Very touch me not. Right. For real. Like, I don't even see him being gay. And look, I know some asexual people. I'm not going to put them on blast, but look, that person has not talked to me. I've known them for over, let's see, I met them in 2003. Yeah, I've known them for 2 decades, and they have not once introduced me to a girlfriend or boyfriend. And that's fine, Like, sex isn't a priority for everybody, and that is okay, y'all. We can accept that. But I will say, don't waste nobody's time. Social workers can make good money if they're in private practice, especially. I think that's where her man is in private practice. Rushed to the hospital for an overdose, but cured her addiction through chiropractor treatments. Child. Look, Mia do be lying. Let's see. I know a few social workers in New York City. They make 40,000 plus. Yeah, they're in like the 70K range. I know I have a few friends that are social workers, but one of them has their master's degree, and I think he's like almost at the cusp of six figures. It depends on the sector that they're working in. Okay. Well, we can continue that in the comments. We have 160 in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Let's continue. So Karen tells Mia that she's been coming for her and she thought that they were friends. She was just returning serve, and she basically tells her, don't start none, won't be none. Mia tells Karen that she loves her, and Karen is like, well, that's some strange love, girl. Mia says that she's not a yes friend, but Karen just thinks that Mia's being messy. And I do think that. Like, Mia, she didn't have to like put a battery in Jacqueline's back and say, oh, well, last time I talked to Karen, she was drunk to me on the phone. I'm like, Jacqueline, once you said that, you can't cry when, Karen's foot is on your neck. We then see the other ladies creeping back into the conversation. And Karen says, well, I'm willing to say that we are both wrong for going low. But I will go low again if you try it. Because I'm returning serve. And Mia says, well, I'll go lower. And then now here we go at a little ping pong match between the two of them. Because Karen was like, well, we all know how low you like to go. You like to go as low as balls hang. You go low as balls hang. And then Mia comes right back to her and says, well, you know all about low hanging balls. That was good. Like, Mia came back with the quickness on that one. Like, she kind of flustered Karen a bit, but then she said, well, you've been on so many public balls, it don't matter. That's your profession. My God, these two. I mean, I thought it was funny. I got a good cackle out of it. I feel like this is the best level of cordialness that we're going to see between the two of these ladies. But then we cut to Mia's confessional, and she says that Karen has some soul searching to do. And she says she has a court date coming up. Well, you know what? I was going to help out Karen and say Mia needs to, search for the identity of, her father's child. But no, we're not going to go there. That's if Karen wants to go real low. Next scene, Karen is meeting her cousin for lunch. Again, we're reminded that she has 3 days left until her court date. So the gist of this conversation, Karen's just saying how grief, amongst other feelings, took a toll on her the night of the accident. Now, I feel bad for her, but at the end of the day, this doesn't hold up in court whatsoever. Like, in the court of law, you can't say, oh, well, I was just so sad I was going through it, so I just got drunk and got behind the wheel. Like, I'm sorry, that just doesn't fly, because she definitely could have killed herself or somebody else. And that's just like the fact of the matter at the end of the day. I just felt weird about that scene. How did y'all feel about that? Like, they got a little emotional with each other, like especially her cousin. But Karen said she's just going to try to focus on her court date. And I get you saying that you felt bad for the cousin because, yeah, like Karen definitely could have lost her life in that accident, He was kind of easy on the eyes. We saw in the flashback that he didn't look that good back then when Karen had her spinoff, I guess. But yeah, once that beard kind of like came in, look, a beard will make a difference on a black man. I'm telling you. I mean, look at Drake. I'm gonna need Kay to step it up. She just skating by right now. I totally agree, y'all. I totally agree. Thank you. I appreciate you. Jacqueline can stay because she about to get that Robin energy from Karen. You know, Karen does treat Jacqueline like Robin a little bit. Like, just whack her again. Lawyer here, grief can be a mitigating factor, but this her second DUI. Okay, all right. Well, thank you for that perspective. Do we know yet what happened at the Karen's court case? We do not. I feel like we won't find that out till the reunion. We are currently at 185, y'all. Can we get 15 more people in the chat? Tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate. I know you haven't heard that phrase in a minute. 10 more people till we get to 200. I appreciate it. So then we get to the last scene of the episode, and we're in Mia's complicated household. Her kids are there, as well as Ink, and then Gordon is coming over. It's very awkward when the kids leave the room. Mia asks Gordon, can they have a conversation about, telling the kids, about their situation, and he immediately refuses. Like, he breaks the fourth wall and says he told me that he was not going to be filming with Ink. Excuse me. Because he does not support their relationship, and he has no intention in uplifting it in any way. So then Gordon says, like, when he looks at Ink, he sees a person that had adultery with his wife. But weren't they in an open relationship, y'all? And didn't you, Gordon, commit adultery on your previous wife? What goes around, huh? I'm just saying. Like, can we, well, thank you. Just wanted to pause and say that. Thank you. Did anybody feel sorry for Gordon in this? Like, I just kind of halfway feel sorry for Gordon because I just feel like, one, like, is he really complaining about this when he did the exact same thing? I know his ex-wife is laughing. Ooh, we got 200 in the room, y'all. I appreciate it. And then two, a little part of me thinks that Mia and Gordon, like, this is a scheme set up by the two of them to stay on the show. Like, I don't know. Do y'all believe it? No, Gordon wasn't open. Mia was open. I'm with him. Okay, on Gordon's side. Damn, I just got in. I'm watching from the beginning, but good for G, but good for him too. I hate that Mia uses her family as a storyline. First season, it was her mother's struggle with addiction. Then it was Gordon's erectile dysfunction and mental illness, and now her kid's paternity. I mean, I can see a pattern. Hay thought it was going to be just him and her talking, and when he saw Ink, the gloves came off. Yeah, that's what my friend told me. He said that Ink and Mia set Gordon up to film. Like, he probably didn't know that Ink was going to be there. Oh, CFC Riley says she no longer feels sorry for men. Okay. You know what? I feel like I'm right here. I don't feel sorry for nobody but the kids, because we got to go back to episode 1 of this season where Giselle and Karen was just like, are you protecting your kids, Mia? Are you? Because they were in the other room, and kids aren't stupid. Like, look, when my mom and dad were arguing, I was like 7, 8, 9, and look. Oh man, like, my dad had Mistress 1, 2, and 3, just saying. And he brought me by all of their houses. But yeah, that's just some of Chris's business. You'll find that on the Patreon where I talk about that. But the kids know. Let's just say that. What really hurts the kids, though, is when you lie or when you just blindside them on information. Because look, my parents' divorce really fucked with me. Really. And then I had to change schools at the same time and change houses. Yeah. I eased into being Daria and socially awkward and whatever. Again, Chris's business, enough about me. Yes, because he don't want Brady Bunch. It don't matter if it was open or whatever. He don't want to be buddy-buddy with the man sleeping with his still wife. Okay. But didn't Gordon have erectile dysfunction and he couldn't sexually satisfy her? So he gave her permission? I don't know. I don't feel bad for him. At the same time, the whole Jeremiah thing, if it's true, I do. Yeah, I can see that. So let's see. Where am I right now? Okay, so Ink tries to defend himself. Oh, let me get this comment off. Ink tries to defend himself, and Gordon drops a major bomb saying, well, how about when you had an affair with Mia shortly after we were both married, you got her pregnant and she needed to get an abortion. I was like, whoa, Gordon, putting that all out there like that? Ink says, well, that's my first time hearing it. And both Gordon and Mia was just like, even Mia was like, bruh, drop the act. I mean, he caught us. He caught us. Like, I'm not sure if Gordon needed to say all that on national television. But yeah, this Love and Hip Hop storyline is a mess. They're going back and forth, and Gordon just keeps asking her, was there a second affair? Was there a second affair? Mia isn't answering. And again, I brought up the fact that in my notes that the kids are in the other room. I'm sure they can hear this conversation. They're yelling at each other. So then Mia tells Gordon, you know what you put me through, Gordon. You know what you put me through. Gordon says he's done talking and he storms out. We're then left with Mia and Ink, just talking about what just happened, how, they eventually need to let the kids know the situation because they only think that Ink is Mia's friend, like TJ. But yeah, like they have no idea. And eventually she's going to have to do this. So then Ink says, Mia and Gordon needs to have a conversation and all he can do is support her. Mia still speaks concern of Gordon's mental state and says that, enough is enough. She can't take it anymore. She's done. And that is where the episode ends. Whew, I'm just tired of this tired love triangle or whatever. I don't care that much. But yeah, it's just uncomfortable, Let me see what y'all talking about. Let's see. I only feel for Gordon because Mia is trying to make it seem like he is mentally ill when he disagrees with her. That's a really good point. Like whenever he's standing up for himself, she's trying to make it seem like Gordon, you're not yourself right now. Manic episode. I don't feel bad for him. Oh yeah, I read this one already. Let's see. I don't know, but I've given up trying to follow the storyline for Mia, Gordon, and Ink. Is all over the place. And it's all over the place because Mia lies. And we don't know what's true. We don't know if it's just, they're all just in cahoots right now. Because what happened? They were like, all buddy to this. Like, weren't y'all washing his clothes and folding his drawers? Weren't y'all doing that? Oh, you finally caught me live. I'm glad you did too. And I'm glad I have a steady 200 people audience in here. Thank y'all. Hit the like button. The GoFundMe is pinned at the top. It'll be up until Friday, y'all. Helping Ninja out. We're almost at the goal. Why haven't they swabbed that baby? Got that kid thinking Ink is Mia's BFF and it's possible that it is his dad. That would be wild. And I feel like we're going to find this out at the reunion. That's really going to bring the ratings in, I fear. I only slightly feel bad for Gordon because it feels like this was always Mia's and Ink's plan. She run G's pockets, then when it dries up, they get back together. Okay. I'm here for Jossie. Yeah, Jossie really could have had a flute before Kay. And I feel like everybody liked Kay more than what's her name? The Nigerian who got put off. Damn, I forgot her name already. Nneka. NECA. Damn, I really hope K step it up. Let's see. I don't know why, but there were parts of this scene where it looked like Mia was trying not to laugh and it was giving fake. We don't know what to believe. Oh, so is that why it was pink and green? Because she was an AKA? Well, it was given wicked. It was given wicked. I'm sorry. I know Mia is ghetto and classless, but I don't care. People act like these shows are so high class. Ramona, Sex on the Floor, Beverly Hills had a and Jersey, Salt Lake City have felons. There is no class or decorum. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can totally agree with that. I agree with you, Tatiana. Paternity is something that shouldn't be played with because those kids are innocent. Yeah, that's what I feel mostly sorry for are the kids in this situation. I don't really feel that bad for Mia and Gordon. He made his bed, she made her bed, and now laying it. Mia is setting Gordon up for a 51-50 psych hold so she can get full custody. I wouldn't put it past her to be that treacherous. Let's see. Ooh, wow, that makes one of y'all that love NECA. Wow, you really liked her? She didn't bother me, but oh my God, so many of y'all did not like her. Thank you, Kid Cruddy. Ghetto and classless can be enjoyable, but this Mia storyline just is not. I agree with that. I think that Jamal only got married because the church pressured him to after they were caught schmoozing on a date and Tasha K reported on it. That could be it. Let's see. Okay, well, I caught up to most of the comments. Yeah, the storyline is just pretty tired to me. I hope they don't really like linger on this because it's just tired. It really is. I thought the episode overall, it was decent. I would give it like a 7.5. I wasn't bored. I love the shade throwing between Karen and Mia. I'm still entertained, y'all. So far this season, we are 7 weeks in. Yeah. So with that, y'all, I'm trying to think what would my next review be? I'm trying to think, could it be Salt Lake City? And, I can hurry up and do that, or I could just hurry up and do Beverly Hills. I kind of want to do Beverly Hills first. Can we do a quick poll right quick? Can we do a quick poll? Because New York, y'all going to get that when y'all get it. I don't really care about them, but let me know in the chat right now, do you want Beverly Hills next, or do you want Salt Lake City next? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna leave at the 40-minute mark. Okay, we got Beverly Hills 3 times. We have 200 people in the room, so please, this is a democracy. We got 1 Salt Lake City, more Beverly Hills, 2 for Salt Lake City, 3. Okay, 4. Uh-oh. Do we have more BH or SLC? I don't mind. It don't matter to me. A double feature. Maybe. I work a double tomorrow, but y'all definitely get a review tomorrow. Beverly Hills never gives what it's supposed to give. They are so fake and contrived. Wow. Okay. I feel like we're getting Beverly Hills more. But I'm going to post another poll after this video so people can vote. And I'll keep it up until the morning time. Until then, I'm going to take my notes on both episodes. Will I do Beverly Hills live? I might do Beverly Hills live. I don't know, but it's going to take me a long time, and I have a busy-ass week, y'all. I really do. We can wait till Thursday for a double feature since you don't do OC. That is a good point. That is a good point. The GoFundMe donation is not going through. Really? Really? Let me see. While I'm still on here, I have my notifications silenced when I'm on lives. Does the link not work? Let's see. Ooh, all these emails I got. Yeah, I'll look it up, y'all. But it's working. Well, if not, then the Cash App is $CDiggy1, and then my Venmo is Chris-Diggins. But yeah, y'all, I might do it. It might be a coin toss because at first it looked like Beverly Hills was winning, but then I see a lot of SLCs in the chat too. But yeah, I enjoyed this. Hopefully, let's see. Hopefully I could get, 3 reviews in before I leave for Miami. But yeah, I enjoyed this. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next review.